Hey friends, Ruby Compton here, and I want to offer you 5 tips for how to get your staff to buy in to wearing masks at camp this summer. Number 1 is to talk to your staff about how their choices affect everybody's health at camp. A student of mine in one of the Go Camp Pro courses this spring created this image, and I think it's stinking brilliant. I would use this 100% with a staff team that I'd be working on this summer to make it clear that the choices that you make do affect everybody here, and what you do on your time off affects everybody here. I'll come back to this point, but I think using some version of this image and this message is going to be important this year. Number 2 is to make it really clear what the expectations are. Like, when do you have to be masked? When are masks optional? If we tell folks it's all or nothing, I think it ends up being too hard to comprehend and it's easier to break the rules. But when you say, if you're indoors, you have to be masked, or if you are indoors with people outside of your cohort, you have to be masked. But if you're outside with people outside of your cohort and you're distanced, it's okay, you don't have to be masked. Make it really clear what the must times are so that folks understand when they do need to wear them, and then also the boundaries for when they can take them off. Number 3, give ruthless, positive feedback when folks are wearing their masks correctly. And perhaps that looks like rewarding folks with treats from the camp store, or bonus cash, or even just a kind word from a director saying, hey, I noticed this and I appreciate it. Making sure that we point out positively when we see the behaviors that we want. That's a key skill. Number 4, put wearing your mask correctly and complying with when it's important to do so on your staff feedback form, your staff evaluation forms, on your formal feedback. Make it part of their job performance how well they wear this safety equipment. It wouldn't be any different if we had a climbing instructor who was unwilling to wear a helmet or wear their harness the proper way. That would not be acceptable. So it is perfectly reasonable to put it on your evaluation and be able to score or rate folks if they are not doing what they need to do. Tell folks about this, show them the eval during staff training so they know what they're signing up for, so this doesn't have to be an ongoing battle, and let them know that their job performance, part of their expectations, is wearing a mask, wearing it consistently, wearing it appropriately, covering nose and mouth, and if they are not doing it, they could be written up, and it will be reflected in their staff performance reviews. Number 5, make abundantly clear what is the choice you're making if you're choosing not to mask. But also, I would zoom out. We know that there are camps that are not going to operate this summer, camps that are closing or maybe for sale. In the past, we might have done the activity. I think you can do this without it being such a scare tactic as it is making it really clear that these are the consequences of the choices that we make. And that at camp, while we take a lot of mitigation techniques, there are opportunities for the virus to spread. And if we don't do our mitigation and our NPIs and our layers of NPIs, then we are asking for an outbreak to occur. So, in summary, make sure you make it clear to folks, number 1, that their choices, your choices, are our choices, that it's really abundantly clear when do they need to mask and when do they not have to mask. Number 3, positively reinforce mask wearing and proper mask wearing excessively, almost aggressively. Number 4, make mask wearing part of your job evaluations and feedback and coaching. And number 5 is to talk through worst case scenario, which is camp is in a delicate place right now. And no matter what the financial status of your camp is, no summer camp, the summer camp industry in general can't weather a summer where there are lots of outbreaks at camps. And would you want to be the one who led to the end of summer camp in the current day and age? I wouldn't either. Good luck, friends. Let me know how I can help, and mask up.